John Wayne had never taken a step back in his life. But now he was about to experience a first. He was going to train the man who would replace him. The hardest part was this: teaching him everything, but at the same time allowing him to become better than himself. Tommy Henderson was 23 years old, young, eager, but inexperienced. John Wayne was 58 years old, tired, but still the best. But Red River Town was in danger, and Wayne could no longer protect it alone. John Wayne had been Red River's sheriff for 30 years. For 30 years, he had protected the town. No one had ever challenged him. Even the most dangerous gangs would flee when they heard Wayne's name. But now, it was different. His hands weren't as fast as they used to be. His eyes weren't as sharp as they used to be. And worst of all, the Blackwood gang was coming. The Blackwood gang was the most ruthless gang in the West. 15 men, all killers. Their leader, Jake Blackwood, wanted to kill Wayne personally. Wayne was aware of this. He couldn't handle them alone. That's why he had chosen Tommy Henderson. But Tommy wasn't ready yet, and Wayne had very little time to prepare him. Sunlight filtered through the Red River Town Sheriff's office. John Wayne sat at his desk, reviewing paperwork. Tommy Henderson entered, excited but nervous. Wayne told him to sit. They would have a serious conversation. Tommy asked what he would learn from Wayne. Wayne smiled. Everything, he said. But first he needed to understand something. Being a sheriff wasn't just about drawing guns. The real work was done before drawing the gun, reading people, sensing danger, knowing timing. Wayne stood up. He took Tommy outside. The first lesson would be on the street. Walking down Main Street, Wayne asked Tommy questions. How many armed men he saw, which buildings were suitable for hiding, who he made eye contact with and who he didn't. Tommy was shocked. He hadn't noticed any of these things. Wayne nodded. That's why he needed to learn. A sheriff must always be alert. Eyes everywhere, ears on every sound, because death was a matter of moments. The next day, Wayne took Tommy outside of town. It was time for gun training. Tommy drew his gun. He was fast, but uncontrolled. Wayne shook his head. Speed wasn't everything. He taught him the correct stance, breathing control, locking eyes on the target, and most importantly, calmness. Tommy tried again. This time it was better, but still not enough. Wayne told him a story. Years ago, he too had been fast, but with age, he had learned something different. More important than speed was timing, waiting for the right moment, knowing beforehand what the opponent would do. Wayne showed Tommy. He drew his gun slowly, but at exactly the right time. He hit the target perfectly. Tommy understood. Drawing a gun was done not just with his hand, but with his head too. On the third day, Wayne would give Tommy the hardest lesson. Facing fear, they entered the saloon. Inside was lively. Fighting cowboys, drunk miners. Wayne told Tommy to wait quietly. Soon trouble broke out. Two men started fighting. They drew their guns. Tommy wanted to intervene. Wayne stopped him. Not yet, he said. Wayne walked between the two men. He didn't draw his gun. He just spoke. His voice was calm but authoritative. The two men hesitated when they saw Wayne. Wayne gave them a choice. Either they would drop their guns and leave, or they would deal with him. The two men looked at each other. They said it wasn't worth dealing with Wayne. They dropped their guns and left. Tommy was amazed. He had solved the problem without firing a single shot. Wayne smiled. This was real power. Not fear, but respect. Not violence, but authority. On the fourth day, Tommy was having confidence problems. He was comparing himself to Wayne. He thought he could never be as good as him. Wayne took him to a place outside town, the old cemetery, where dead sheriffs lay. Wayne stopped at each tombstone. He told the story of each one. They were all good sheriffs, but they had all died. Tommy asked why this was important. Wayne explained, no one was perfect, but they had all done their best. Tommy didn't need to be like Wayne. Being like Tommy was enough. He needed to find his own style. Wayne gave him his own gun, the gun inherited from his father. It had protected him for 30 years. Now it was Tommy's turn. On the morning of the 5th day, bad news came. The Blackwood gang was reported approaching. They would reach town in 2 days. Tommy was scared. He wasn't sure if he was ready. Wayne looked at him. There was confidence in his eyes. Whether he was ready or not didn't matter. He had to do it. Wayne gathered the townspeople. He explained the situation. Some wanted to flee. Wayne didn't stop them, but those who remained would fight, together with Tommy. That night, Wayne gave Tommy his final lesson, the leadership lesson. Wayne was old now. Tommy was young and strong. Tommy would be the town's new leader. Wayne would only support him. The 6th day was preparation day. Wayne and Tommy prepared traps. They planned strategies. Wayne told Tommy about the Blackwood gang. Their leader, Jake Blackwood, was very dangerous, but he was impatient. This impatience was his weakness. Tommy could use this. Wayne gave him his final advice. Never act alone. The townspeople are with you, and I'm with you too. Tommy nodded. Now he felt ready. But Wayne knew the real test would begin the next day. Noon on the 7th day, the Blackwood gang entered town. 15 riders, all armed, all dangerous. The town streets were empty. Everyone was hiding in their homes. Jake Blackwood stopped on Main Street. He called for Wayne. He told him to come out. Wayne came out of the sheriff's office, Tommy beside him. Both were calm. When Blackwood saw Wayne, he smiled. Finally, they were facing each other. Wayne asked Blackwood what he wanted. Blackwood said it was simple, Wayne's death. Wayne nodded. Then come and take it, he said. The confrontation began suddenly. The Blackwood gang opened fire. Wayne and Tommy had to take cover. Wayne reminded Tommy of the plan. Tommy nodded. It was time to implement the plan. Tommy flanked the gang from behind. Wayne drew attention from the front. The plan was working perfectly, but Blackwood was very cunning. He noticed Wayne's trap. He ordered his men to spread out. Now the real battle had begun. Tommy was in real combat for the first time. He was scared, but heard Wayne's voice. Stay calm, breathe, choose your target. Tommy applied what Wayne had taught him. He shot the first gang member, then the second. Wayne felt proud. Tommy had learned. Most of the gang members were dead or had fled. Only Jake Blackwood remained, and he was challenging Wayne to a single duel. Wayne accepted. Tommy wanted to intervene. Wayne stopped him. This was his fight, not Tommy's. The two men faced each other on Main Street. Old-style duel, whoever drew faster. Blackwood was young and fast. Wayne was old and slow, but Wayne was experienced. The duel began. Blackwood drew his gun. Wayne drew a second later, but Wayne's bullet reached the target first. Blackwood fell to the ground. The confrontation was over. The town was safe. Tommy had passed his real test. Wayne approached him. He removed his sheriff's badge. He pinned it on Tommy's chest. Now he was Red River's sheriff. Tommy said this was too early. Wayne smiled. No, it was right on time, he said. Wayne's mission was complete. He had trained Tommy. Now the town was in safe hands. Tommy sat alone in the sheriff's office, at Wayne's old desk. The responsibility was heavy, but he was ready. Wayne had taught him the most important lesson. You don't have to be perfect. Just do your best. And Tommy would do that. Wayne's legacy would continue. Because true leadership isn't just being strong, it's making others strong. John Wayne had accomplished this. Tommy Henderson was now Red River's protector, and so the story continued, from one generation to the next. Courage, justice, true grit.